In this video, I will show you a very important new feature in Microsoft Purview Data Catalog, the data quality. Data quality is a long ask request from our customers, and now we have it out of the box in general ability in our solution. With the data quality, you will be able to define the rules and apply data quality rules on top of your asset. Behind the scene, it's another scan engine that you will be able to apply to your data to apply the rules. On top of the rules to get the data quality score, you will be able also to get the profiling of your data if you need to have a vision of data distribution inside your data asset. Of course, you will have more information here in this link, but for this important feature, I think it's better to see that in action. So here I am in my Microsoft Purview portal. So to define quality rules for your data quality, you have to go in Data Catalog. In Data Catalog here, you will be able to go in the section called Health Management. And in Health Management, you have the Data Quality menu. So click on it. And here, you will see your governance domain. So pick the one we created previously. And in this governance domain, you will see the data products. So this is the one we created in the previous video. So it means to be able to set up data quality, you need to have at least one governance domain on one data product assets. So it means that you did metadata scan and assign the asset inside your data product. So here you will see all your assets. And some of them has this kind of icon. It means that you will be able to define rules for your quality score, but you need first to define connection. So today we supported data source like Parquet on Delta file on Storage Gen 2, Azure SQL table, and Azure Databricks table. So let me show you how to set up things. So the thing that it's super important to have in mind is you need to be at governance domain level. And at governance domain level, you will have the manage button. Here, you will be able to define all the things for your data quality scans. The first thing you have to do is to define connections to your data set. Again, the scanner here, the data quality scanner, it's totally different from the metadata scanner. It means that you also need specific permissions to have access here, like data steward permissions. So if I click on it, here I need to create a new connection. So the connection will belong to specific data governance domain. So pick the right governance domain and click on New. So here, of course, give a name. So here we give a name, and we decided here for this demonstration to create a connection to Unity catalog. So I need to be precise. So here you can choose the source type. So this is what we are supporting today in October 2024. So here, let's pick Azure Databricks. So now you need to set up information. So let me show you how to do that. So you need information like workspace, URL, HTTPS, and so on and so on. So the easiest thing to do that is to go here in your Azure Databricks workspace, and to get information about your URL and connections, the best thing here is to go to SQL Warehouse. And click on SQL Warehouses, and here choose one of your warehouse. So for instance, I pick this one, and you have to go in connection details. So here in connection details, you will have the information that you are looking for. So start to copy the server hostname and go back in Purview and paste it. Do the same thing with the HTTP path and paste it. Then you need to define information about your catalog, so catalog name. So to pick your catalog name, go back here in your Azure Databricks workspace and go here in catalog. So in your catalog, then choose the catalog you would like to scan. So here we'll take this one. So now you need information about your schema name and table name. It's just for testing connection purpose. So switch back to your Azure Databricks workspace, and here I will pick this information as the schema and this information as a table. So let's do that. So here for the schema I use UC lineage, and for the table I will use diner. So now, to be sure to do a secure connection between Microsoft Purview Data Catalog and Azure Databricks, we need to use the access token. And to do that, we will rely on Azure Key Vault. In the previous video, I show you how to set up Azure Key Vault connection. So we will reuse the same one. So of course, pick the subscription where your Azure Key Vault service is deployed, your Key Vault, and your secret name. If you don't remember the secret name, go back to your Azure Key Vault in the secret here menu and grab the information right there. So here it's Databricks secret. And paste it. When all the information is provided, so automatically the wizard will test the connection for you. So let's check that. Yes, connection successful. So when you are done, click on submit. And you can repeat the operation for your another sources. So here I created another connections for Azure SQL Database on ADL Gen 2. It's pretty forward, so if you have a look here, I just define information about my server on my database name. And actually, I did the same for Azure Data Lake Gen 2. I defined my storage account name on the endpoint. So when all the thing is done, now you can go back here in data quality level and go back in your data product. And then, as you can see, all the red icons disappear. So here, let's go on Azure Databricks table, for instance, and click on it. Then you will have the overview page. The thing that you can do at the very beginning is to click on profile data. The run quality scan is grayed out because we don't have defined rules yet. So click here, and then automatically it will try to propose some column name. So here we can click on all the column and click on save and run profile. Then here you can go on rules and click on new rules. Then you will have any kind of rules here that we are providing by default. But of course, you can also create your custom rules if needed. So here, for instance, I can go on I would like to check if I have no empty row. So I can select a column, for instance, and click on create, and so on and so on. And here, I will define my my rule for the quality score. And then now, as you can see, the background is not gray out anymore. So you can click on it. From here, you will be able to see historization and the profile history about your scans. If you click on the three dots right over there, you will be able also to delete the data quality if needed. So if I go back here, I will do the same for now an Azure SQL table, for instance. So I can click on it. I can start to profile my data. So it will propose some columns. You can also select all of them. And let's see what will happen. On here, define rules also for your SQL database. So maybe you would like to check for a unique value. Click next. So pick a column. It could be an ID. Click create, and so on and so on. And you can add several rules according your needs. So while we are scanning, we can go back here at data quality level. And then on your governance domain, you can go on manage and monitoring. On here, you can check the status of your scan, and you can see the failed, the completed, the accepted, and in progress one according the situation. So it's a good place if you want to monitor your scan. At this level, what you can do too, you can also, of course, schedule the scan. So if you want to have a recurrent scanning, you can do that too. So you will be able to define the scope, and you can define the recurring steps. And when you are okay with that, you can review that and click on continue. And last but not least, you can also define alerts. So according to the quality score on the scope you like to monitor, you can define alerts on your critical tables of elements if you want to receive the mail in case of data quality degradation. So now let's go back here at my governance domain. I can see here an overview. I start to have quality score. And if I click on my data product, I can see here for my Azure SQL table here, for instance, I've got a score. So you will get something like this. So if I click on profiling, I can see the profile here. So I can pick one and have more details if needed, and change the view if I need to have another display of my information. And here you can see the rules. And we can see here all we are good. If I go here in the schema, what you can do, you can also pick the one where you define the column, where you define the rules, and get it as far as on the top here on the schema. If you want to review it very quickly when you click on the schema tab. So here in the overview page, so you will have the global information about your data quality for this asset. And when you will perform several data quality scans, you will see also the evolution on the history and the trend in this view. For instance, I've got another account just to show you quickly. If I switch here, so here this is a drug exposure table in my Azure Databricks Unity catalog. So you can see here the quality score, not very good. You can see the trend, the evolution of the score, the change right over there. And of course, you can then browse to the profile, the rules I define here, on, again, the schema on what I explained previously. I can here have the column on which I apply quality rules.